Well, joining us now is the man you saw at the end of that clip, Nick Bateman, also known as Nasty Nick, from the first series of Big Brother. As you said, it's only a game show, but it's certainly influenced us over the last decade, hasn't it? Will you lament its passing, Nick?
I think it's kind of obvious that Channel 4 today announced that next year will be its last one because of the falling ratings, but I think it's the wrong decision.
Why?
I think the show over the last 4 or 5 years has been overproduced. The contestants have got more outlandish. The tasks have become very trivial. And people like to see real people on these shows. They don't want to see fake blonde wannabe models. They don't want to see sort of wannabe actors. They want to see real people. And I think the show now has attracted such extremes of people that the public don't like it.
I think they quite like looking at people like Sophie when she looks the way she does at the moment, I would have thought.
I think, there are more young girls watching the show than young men. And I just think, that the public aren't stupid and they want to see a show that will entertain them, not to see people talking about magazine deals, talking about what television deals they might get. And that's not the point of the show. The point is, it's a reality show with the prize money, but it's just been turned into a freak show.
Why is it, do you think, that people are very sniffy about Big Brother and they pretend that they don't watch it, but actually if you just scratch the surface you realise that quite a lot of people do?
Well, a lot of people don't want to watch it. It's the sort of the intellectual terrorists that say it's drivel, but it is almost a mirror of society. That's what goes on in real life, and people like to judge other people, and so by watching a show like that you can judge yourself against the contestants. So that's why it's fascinating from a human interest point of view and also from a media point of view.
It's down to the chemistry, though, isn't it? And they can't always get it right. They can't always get the right chemistry with that group of people.
I think you can get the right chemistry. It's how you actually get the cast members. If you just put an advert in the paper saying, we want 3 people for a reality show, then you'll get 2,000 people applying. The minute you say, this is Big Brother, we want 10 people, you're going to get a cross-section of freaks rather than a cross-section of normal people.
Yeah, but if you then put 20-odd people in, I think they've had 22 people in the house this year, the argument is that viewers can't connect with anyone in particular. There are too many people for them to associate with.
I totally agree, and I think if you look back to the first, definitely the first series and the second series and even the third, you had fairly normal people and you had 10 people. Once you start to tinker with it, once you start to fill contestants with alcohol, once you try and invent situations, then it doesn't become real. It becomes a soap opera, but with unpaid actors.
Although, alcohol does affect people in real life as well, doesn't it? But I suppose some of the tasks are a bit silly, aren't they?
They've gone very, very silly. This is my point about it being overproduced. It's been produced by the same producers for the past 3 years, and it shows it's becoming very tired. You need to sort of bring back the people that made it a success, the producers from Series 1. You need to get 10 fairly normal people and let the people generically grow throughout the show, rather than getting all these oddbods that you go, the public don't empathise or don't like them, and so people turn it off. It's all about popularity, and if you've got characters on there that no one likes, they're not going to watch it.
Yeah, in a word, who's going to win this series?
Do you know, I haven't watched it for 5 weeks. I just turned it off. I just thought it's becoming too trashy for me.
Oh, you're just being a bit snobby now.
Oh, of course. I don't know. I think I did want one guy to win, but I think he's left, so okay. I'm not bothered with it.
OK, perhaps you'll chat to us once it's finished. For now, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Still to come on the programme for you this afternoon, tributes are pouring in for Teddy Kent.